Our world is at war. Only the old can remember a time without fear, without bloodshed. Defeat followed victory. Victory followed defeat. No one could gain the decisive advantage. Only now is there an end in sight. Who would ever have thought that it would fall to someone like me, an old archaeologist, to put an end to this madness? And I didn't find the key to ending the war on one of my expeditions. Not deep in some dark dungeon, nor on the peak of a fiery mountain. No, I found it in an old book. I only hope that luck has not abandoned us. What's happened to Beetle and the Archmage's men? Doesn't he know how...
So then, you're MacGuffin, are you? Archaeologist, adventurer, and future trophy on my mother's living room wall.
And you are Monkus, dastardly son of the Archwitch Mortroga. What do you want from me?
I think you know that. Where is it? We know that your feeble-minded servant was on the way to that damned magical trickster Alistair.
I won't tell you anything.
Take him away. Mother has ways and means of squeezing what we need to know out of him.
After all, what's likely to happen? Oh well, we're several days away from the wildlands. It's just as safe here as in the elf burrow. Oh, them? If it was left up to them, I'd just be spending the whole day... What's going on? No, of course I won't do anything stupid. You're right, we should get help. Quick, back to the elf burrow. Oh boy. Let's do it. Huh. One end of the rope is knotted tightly. I could use it to swing onto the other side of the leg. And what about you?
I will win you as much time as I can. I can endure torture for hours, days if need be. The pain, the humiliation, the agony of body and soul.
Perhaps I should just release you and we'll do without the pain and death bit.
That would, of course, also be an option. Less dramatic, but if you insist, I can hardly stop you.
How can I get you out of there?
Good question. This cage is well built and the lock won't be easy to deal with.
I could untie the cage and then it would smash when it hits the ground.
Just like my old bones. But it's not a bad idea. On the way to Mortroga's fortress, we'll fly over the White Ridge Mountains. Everything's covered in snow there, and the dragon will fly low over the peaks. We could try it there.
That was a joke. The chances of that working are about 1,000,000 to 1.
No problem. Here, take this.
A whip?
It's always served me well. You can use it as a rope.
I'll just carry on then. You wait here. Da 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 da.
Wilbur, working hard at it, saving the world.
I'm almost done, yeah?
I could see. Beavering away, eh? What were you this time? A knight riding high on his horse? Or one of those funny little mages again, eh? Hey, hero. I've got a job for you. A quest. Send my new house robot off on a rat hunt. That rat's got it in for my precious hops, and if I don't plant them, beer's going to be a wee bit scarce.
I've never heard of a hero having to catch rats.
You're not a hero yet, laddie. You're still my helper. And that being the case, you'd better get your act together. Then you can finish up here and go and have some more heroic daydreams. I need to go and do a quality control check on barrels 2034 to 2038. I've got a feeling there might be something wrong with the 2030 batch. We'll see. We'll see.
Hey, you! Boy! You've got to get me out of here! Quickly, please. I was abducted. An elf freed me. They want... You've got to believe me. I have the key to something that could determine the fate of the war. Listen, boy. It's too late. You see this ring? It's the key. Take it to the human archmage in the town of Seastone. You understand?
But...
all of our fates depend on it.
It's a very important ring. The gremlin said all our fates...
Wilbur, I really don't have time for this kid stuff. I've got more important things to do.
But the ring has to be delivered to the archmage down in the human town. The gremlin said it could end the war.
Listen, laddie, that's a ring. What's it supposed to be able to do?
It's... I have to. The gremlin wasn't lying.
Just think about it. When has anybody ever given an important ring to a little being like a gnome? That sort of thing just doesn't happen.
But...
That's enough. Now, go home. It's getting late.
A ring? Have you checked it for contamination?
What?
For curses, hexes, poison.
I
What am I talking about? Of course you have. No one would accept a ring from a gremlin and not check it for curses. Dangerous little blighters, those gremlins. You shouldn't feed them after midnight, you know.
The gremlin said this ring could decide the course of the entire war.
Decide the course of the war? That would be... Where is this gremlin?
He's been kidnapped. He barely had time to give me this ring. It should be taken to the archmage as quickly as possible.
The archmage? Yes. He'd know what to do. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've trained for. This is the hour in which a stout youngster becomes an adult. The hour of glory. The hour of fame. Hour!
But what do you mean stout?
Does everyone know what they have to do?
No.
Right, men. Let it be so.